got about a 15-mile-per-hour wind behind him. It's a sidewinder, and we'll hit and go back to the 1. Here's Coleman, back to the 5, to the 10, breaks through, tripped up, and still on his feet at the 30, now to the 31-yard line. Nice return by Tubby Coleman from the goal line out to the 31. That's where they'll set up shop for the first time today, and Jason Webster made that stop for the kickoff team. Damon West is the starting quarterback. Cromers is running back. They go with a single set back, 2 flankers, 2 tight ends. They go on a play action back to the 20, now to the 25. Now he'll run with it West across the 35 to about the 37. And they will come out and show a shotgun facing a second down and 4 from their own 37-yard line. A running back on either side takes the snap, delay out of the backfield, and that should be Hut Allred, and it is. Allred goes to about the 39-yard line. He'll be 2 shy of a first down. One of the linebackers for Texas A&M, Dat Wynn, a top 100 high school recruit, just made the hit for the Aggies. Again, a shotgun for Damon West. A running back Allred off to his left. Here's the snap. He drops back to about the 32, throws in the flats to Coleman. He makes the reception, and he will be bottled up at the line of scrimmage. He caught it behind the line at about the 38. He got to the 39, and that will be it. Here's 4th down, and it's punt time. This will be going, and the kick's away. It's into the wind. This will be Dante Hall from about the 19. He's returned back to the 20, looking for the sideline, and he's going to go across the 25 and about the 26. So Hall on that return. He had 2 returns last week, his longest 19. His average was 15 in the ball game against USL. A&M with the play called on the sideline. Now will come to the line of scrimmage. And it will be play action. Stewart rolling to his left and throws to Hardeman. He'll make the catch, runs over a man, and then out of bounds near the point needed for the first down. The line of scrimmage just across the 25. A&M into the field. Out of bounds he goes at the 33. Philip Littlejohn, a triple jumper in high school with 2 interceptions last year, just made that hit, knocking Hardeman out after a pickup of about 8 yards.
Well, Hardeman catches the ball in the flat and then runs over Littlejohn. Just a great job of picking up extra yardage after the catch.
Connell and Dante Hawkins are the wideouts. The tight end should be Campbell. Here's the handoff in the backfield. It'll go to Sir Parker, and he gets a first down across the 35 to about the 36 and a half. Justin Ray on that stop, a senior out of Cleburne. It's first down and 10, the ball at the 36-yard line. Stewart, play action, wants to throw from the 30, will throw. The ball will be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver out about the Aggie 48-yard line. Dante Hawkins had it in his grasp, and Philip Littlejohn arrives with the ball and separates Hawkins from that football. Brandon Stewart's 36 of 61 after 2 ball games. That's 59%. He's thrown for 413 yards. Second down and 10. Offset in the backfield. On the ground will go. Coming back this way. Sir Parker at the corner. Cuts across the 40. Gets it out to about the 42 on a second down play. Will be shy of a first down by about 5 yards. Brett Renfro will be on the stop for the Eagles. They're wearing white uniforms with green lettering and numerals. The Ags with the white pants and the maroon shirts, white lettering and numerals. Barry Johnson just checks into the ball game. So the walk-on from Cleburne played high school baseball but no football. He will be flanked outside of Albert Connell. Over to the left side. The line of scrimmage again is the 42. It's third down. It's 5 needed by the Aggies. Single setback. Straight drop by Stewart. Out in the flats they go. That ball will be caught by Connell. Has a first down at the 50. Breaks a tackle down the sideline. 35, 30. Got a block there. He's across the 20. He's down to about the 11-yard line. Boy, he got a nice block downfield from Dante Hawkins.
Right.
And it may have also been a nice block by Sir Parker.
It just opened up so beautifully. Of course, Connell did a great job after catching the ball to get it down to the 11-yard line.
Chris Cole, a freshman from West Orange Stark, in the lineup now for A&M. A&M now with 2 tight ends, Mahone and Campbell on the ground. Handoff Parker at the 10, fights for the 9. That'll be about all. They take it over the left side, just outside the left tackle. It's an I formation with Hardeman and Sir Parker. Wide outs on both sides of the ball. And again, a tight end here on the right. So the flankers to the right side. Snap it. Hand it off to Parker. He's going to hit in the middle and drop down at the 7-yard line. Justin Ray, the number 5 tackler on the ball club for UNT, made that stop. Notre Dame too much for Texas this afternoon. 27-24. Notre Dame wins it on a field goal with 5 seconds remaining in that game. Single setback, third down, and here's the play. They will throw, and it's almost intercepted. They were trying to hit Leroy Hodge at about the 1 or 2 yard line. It went in and out of his hands. Now we got somebody getting on the field late. It's going to be Sir Parker. Bill Johnston will hold. Kyle Lednicki is the deep snapper. From the 14, this is a 24-yard effort. It's up, and it is good. So the Aggies have the initial lead in this ball game by a score of 3-0 as that one stalls out at the 7. But we'll get 3 on the board. So with 10:02 to go here in the first quarter, the Aggies lead UNT by a score of 3-0. For the return, Coleman the last time was on the far side. He's there again. They're going to kick in his direction. This one will go into the end zone and off the chest of Coleman and out of bounds on the sideline, but in the end zone. And I believe they may have, and they did, change quarterbacks. Josh Gully has checked in. West was hit on the last play on their first possession, so he's not in. So Gully and a handoff to Allred in the backfield, being chased by Pat Williams and now by Keith Mitchell, and then by Donovan Greer. And Greer finally made the stop, and it's a loss back inside the 20. They will, UNT, lose 3 back to the 17-yard line. Gully has 5 attempts, 1 completion this season, so not a lot of playing time. Play action, sets the pocket back at the 9, under pressure, throwing deep over the middle. Coleman overthrows him at the Aggie 45. He was open. Gotten behind Rich Cody at about the 45, but it goes incomplete. Threw it too long.
He is a big kid, and they're concerned also about the quarterback draw when they spread out like they are now.
3 on the left side, and it's a 3rd down and about 13 from the 17-yard line. Here's some pressure, throws it, caught in the backfield, tied in at the 20, fumbles the ball, but it's been recovered, I believe, at the 22-yard line by UNT. That was McGrew out of Hearne, Texas. 6'3", Broderick McGrew, 6'3", 200 from Hearne, made the reception, but gets it out only to the 21, so a pickup of 4, and they go 1, 2, 3, and will have to punt after 3 plays. Now here is Toby Goen. He was 19th in the nation in punting last year, and he's kicked a good one into the wind here. Dante Hall backing up, takes it at the 25. Here comes the return. 34, hit at the 37. What a nice hit there by UNT. And the work that Larry puts forth to be the best he can be. A big salute from Whataburger. Here's the play. They'll throw a skipper in the backfield. That is a live ball. It was thrown, I guess, behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to break it for a touchdown. And it will be Albert Connell. Threw it behind the line, skipped it into the turf. Go back to what? The Texas
Aggie special.
It was caught behind the line at about the 36-yard line by Connell. Everybody kind of slows up, and they go 63 yards, and the Aggies now lead by a score of 9-0 with the point after to come. And now what are they doing? They're bringing
I don't know. It looks like they're bringing it back, but this is the old lateral pass. You can bounce the ball, and it's still live.
Said apparently it was not far enough behind the line of scrimmage.
I think, yeah, that's what they're saying, is that it was not a lateral.
And here are the Aggies with an I formation. 3-0's our score, 8:20 to go here in the first quarter. And they'll pitch it back. It's going to be Bernard. Got a nice block there from Hardiman. Turns the corner at the 40. He will have enough for the first down, and he just ran over one of the female managers or trainers for UNT and knocked her to the track right in front of their bench. And I hope she's getting up. Nothing hurt there, but maybe a little embarrassment. And it was Calvin Davis of Greenville, Texas on the stop. So the I formation, now a 3rd down. Stewart turning. He's yelling out a play to both tight ends and his running backs. Here's the handoff in the backfield. Bernard, he will have close to a first down. Did he get it? They're going to give him the 48. And that will be an Aggie first down. Checking the offensive line. No changes there. Spikes and Iamuli here on this side. Collins over the ball. And then it'll be McKinney and Ruman on the left side of the line. The tie it in on the left is Campbell. Light eye. Play action. Here is Stewart. Fumbles the ball. Hit from behind. And who got it back? Spikes is fighting for it. Stewart was fighting for it. North Texas is saying they've got the football. And I believe that Brandon Stewart got the fumble. He was blindsided from the backside, separated from the ball. Dahate Lewis apparently got him from the backside. Shook it free, and then here is Stewart diving on top of the ball. Be 2nd down and 19. Single setback Bernard, moving him a little off to the right. 2 wideouts left. Split in on the right. Straight drop by Stewart. Steps up in the pocket. Dances around. Throws. Caught by Dante Hawkins. Not enough for the first down. He goes across the 50 to the UNT 47-yard line. And Calvin Davis out of Greenville 3 interceptions last year for this ball club. Barry Johnson and Albert Connell way off to the left side. Here on the near side, that will be Hawkins again. Here's Stewart, straight drop, now rolls to his right, throws to the sideline, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. Driven out of bounds by Littlejohn, or by McKeith it is. Ball was caught by the Aggies' Dante Hawkins. He was in the air, and then when he came down on the shoulders of Dwyer McKeith, he was out of bounds. Stubby Coleman will be the return man, and he is standing back at the 10. He has 4 returns for an average, well, for an average of 9.1. A little high on the snap, coming up the middle, and he just shanked one. Went off the side of his foot. So Shane Leckler, another topic of discussion at our press conference with head coach Slocum, just kicked it out of bounds in his worst kick of the season. It's first down and 10. Gully returns at quarterback, single setback, and they put a man in motion toward the middle of the field. That's Grimes. Play action. Gully wants to throw, does, and it will be caught across the 50 at the 46-yard line. That was a nice throw as the motion man Grimes made the reception. 2 running backs, one of which is Cromer, the other is Hut Aldred. And they'll go on the option. They'll pitch it back to Aldred. He's looking for the corner. He will not find it. And he's brought down for a loss of about 2 back at the Aggie 48-yard line. For second down, and we'll call it a little more than 12. Single setback with a Cromer, the other running back, flanked out right side. Play action, penalty markers, and whistles will stop that one before it ever develops. That's going to be against UNT. 5:11 to go in the first period. The Aggies lead North Texas by a score of 3-0.
I think there was a little movement by the center that time, moving the football a little bit, and that got the offensive line started before they were supposed to.
University of North Texas enrollment now up in Denton, 26,400 on that campus. Second down. Scoreboard says 17. Ball moved back across the 50, back to the 47. Play action again. Gully in the flats to Coleman. Now it's going to be Gromer, and he will make the reception at the 50. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle, goes to the 40-yard line. How about that? Cromer just sidestepped. Now we got a flag down all the way back from the secondary. Thrown back out of the 25 down at the A&M end of the field. Now they'll talk things over. Yep, personal foul, dead ball against the University of North Texas. So now third down, and the scoreboard says 21. The ball has been moved back to the UNT 44. They must make it to the Aggie 35 for a first down, and it's a shotgun formation. Cromer on one side, Allred on the other. 2 wideouts left side of the ball. Snap it, drop it back, pocket, screen, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the ball to Grimes, and they threw it about 4 or 5 feet in front of Grimes, and as he lets go, Josh Gully, the quarterback, smacked a good one. Going now the punter, 41 and 49 on his kicks today, 41-6 on 21 punts in 2 ball games. Takes the snap at the 31, kicks away, and he just hit a dandy into the wind. And Hall will let it hit at the 5, and it's going to be killed at the Aggie 3. What a nice kick by Toby Goen. I formation, 2.5-yard line. The Aggies with the ball. And the handoffs in the backfield. They go on the left corner on a little sweeper of sorts out to Sir Parker. He's across the 5 to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Second down and about 6 after a 4-yard pickup. Ball just outside the Aggie 7, hash mark left. Hardiman and Parker again, the running backs, and a delay out of the backfield. Here is a nice gain across the 15 on a first down as Parker will stumble as he hits the 15-yard line and gets into the 16, but an A&M first down. First down and 10, again 2.5-yard line is where this drive will start. Single setback, 2 tight ends. Play action. Stewart rolling short side of the field, throws, has it blocked back at his face at the 10-yard line. Knocked down by Robert Grant. Here is the second down and 10 from the Aggie 16, maybe 17-yard line. Hash left, single setback again. And they're going to run the option back to the right side. Turning the corner. No, Stewart will not make the corner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. Brett Renfro, he had a trailing back in Sir Parker. He never looked in that direction, decided to keep it on his own, and got back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon ran out of room. He got so close to the sideline, he didn't have room to pitch the ball, and of course he didn't pick up anything.
Got the 18-yard line. Again, a single setback. Third down play. inside their own 20. A&M straight drop, pocket at the 12. Throw it over the middle. Caught by Campbell to tie it in. He will not get a first down at the 26-yard line. He's going to be about a half yard shy. Let's see where they mark it. First down for the Aggies. As we count them, that's number 4 for the afternoon. So just by the nose of the ball, they will maintain possession. Ball almost in the middle of the field. The new grass field getting its first game here in 1996. Collins over the ball. Stewart behind him. Single setback is Eric Bernard. Now make it Sir Parker. Now they're going to throw the ball deep, and he's turning the wrong way. Incomplete at the 35-yard line. They had Albert Connell all by himself. He turned back toward the sideline. He needed to turn toward the hash mark. Reached up, got a hand on it. Incomplete at the 35. And
he turned the wrong way and couldn't come down with the catch.
Ags come out and show a light eye. Hardiman and now Dante Hall. And it's going to go to Hall. They're going to go to the left side. Lead block. He's fighting for the 30, now the 31-yard line. That will be Hall's first carry of the season. Now they break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Third down at about 6. Must get it across about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. Straight drop, Stewart, pocket at the 25, throw the ball, tie it in, Campbell, 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. First down, Texas A&M.
A real good job of concentrating on the football and making sure that he picks up the first.
Drive starts at about the 2.5, and this is the 9th play of this drive. First down and 10. The Ags with the ball at their own 42. Single setback, 2 wideouts right. Moving in the rights. Throw the ball. Johnson at midfield. Johnson across the midfield stripe. Johnson to the 46 and a first down. Barry Johnson, the walk-on, former member of the Corps of Cadets, just makes his 3rd reception.
This is like a Walter Mitty story for him. He was in intramurals here for several years, and then he walks on and he just got his 3rd reception of the year.
Kind of like the Rudy story at Notre Dame. Single setback here is Hardiman, the only man in the backfield. We moved on the right side. They'll stop the play. A&M will take a 5. It moves the ball back across the 50 to the Aggie 49. So it'll be first down and 15. Must get it close to the UNT 35 for a first down. Time 50 seconds to go first quarter. The Aggies lead 3-0. They're driving the ball. This started at their own 2.5. 2 tight ends. Play action. Stewart moving to the left. Now he may run with the ball to the 50. Has a man at the 50, and he's brought down at the 49. UNT 49. 7 seconds to go, and we may not get a playoff here. Stewart trying to move some people around. 3, 2, and that will be the end of the first quarter as they're moving some folks around.
Well, it looks like Brandon took a timeout.
With a second to go, we used a timeout. And here is the final play, unless we have a penalty, of the first quarter. The ball's at the 49, second down and 13, single setback. Stewart throws this way. Connell behind the line at the 50, trips, falls forward, goes to about the 44-yard line. To the 44, hit around the thigh, then kind of spun off that man and went all the way down to the 44. A&M will face a 3rd down and 8 when we start the second quarter of this ball game. 3-0 after 1. A&M leading UNT. They'll show a light eye. Collins over the ball. Stewart calling signals. Here's the 3rd down play. Play action, pocket at the 50. Throw the ball sideline. Caught first down at about the 33-yard line. Dante Hawkins caught it, went out of bounds into the Aggie bench on the near side. Full up Littlejohn defensively, but no chance there. He makes it, and then as he's stumbling and trying to regain his balance, he went out of bounds at the 33. Here's the first down play. Operating at the UNT 33. Hardiman's the only running back. Stewart takes it, and he hands off over the middle to Hardiman, and he'll get a yard at the most, about the 32-yard line. 153 yards total offense for the Aggies. Connell way out to the right side. On the near side, Hawkins. Single setback is Parker, and they'll throw it to Connell. Slips one man, trying to slip from another. He won't do it. Caught the ball at the 30, a 2-yard gain.
Looks like
field goal by Kyle Bryant.
We've got enough time to take a quick look at the first quarter statistics. First downs, A&M leads 6-1, rushing 36-2. Passing 7 for 13 is Brandon Stewart for 106. Total yardage 142 for the Aggies, 34 for North Texas.
At the 30, here's the 3rd down play. A&M with a heavy eye. Going to pass the ball from an 8-yard pocket. Throw it, caught inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. No, incomplete.
He must have said he bobbled it as he came down. Boy, he laid out. Looked like he'd come up with a football, but he must have bobbled it.
And that came at the 10:02 mark. Bill Johnston will hold. Kyle Lednecke is the deep snapper. The spot will be, I guess we're going to call that the 37, so a 47-yard effort. It's down, and it's on its way. Has the distance. Is it good enough? It is! is. He just hit a 47-yarder. 47, 24-47, and now between the 40 and 49 for his career, Kyle Bryant is 11 of 17 between the 40 and 49-yard lines. Will be Grimes. Bryant looking things over with his kickoff team. He's approaching the ball, puts his foot into it. It's a dandy. And will be taken about 2 yards shy in the end zone by Coleman. He's out to about the 15, spins, got away from one man, won't get away from that man. And at about the 15-yard line, Coleman, Damon West started the game at quarterback today, was hit on the third down play on their very first series and never returned. Josh Gully has been playing quarterback since that time. Play action, pocket back at the 7, throwing deep, and almost intercepted by Toya Jones at the 45-yard line. In his hands, out of his hands, and lays on his back for a moment and looks at that blue sky, hoping that'll make him feel better. Second down 10. Line of scrimmage just outside the UNT 15. Gully calling an audible. In the backfield now. Got a new running back. We'll check him in a moment. Here's the second down play. It's Allred, and he's going to be dropped back at the 10. About a 6-yard loss. Warwick Holman and Pat Williams combined on that tackle. The Eagles to the line of scrimmage. Thought they were going to do shotgun. They won't. Yeah, they will. Gully moves up. Takes the towel, now going to get a timeout. They were running out a 25-second clock. Gully calls a timeout. 2 wideouts to the left side. Harrison is inside of Tubby Coleman. He's the wideout standing outside the hash mark. From the shotgun, Gully waits for the snap. Has it, drops back to the 3, sets the pocket. Goes back in this direction, and it's almost intercepted at about the 24, and then out of bounds. Donovan Greer got in front of the intended receiver. Coleman had it in his hands, but if he had hung on, it would have been out of bounds and just an incomplete pass. And punt time now for UNT. Hall, the Aggie return man, standing at the A&M 41-yard line. Goldman will take the snap from center, about 3 yards deep in his own end zone. Line of scrimmage is the 11. Here's the kick. That's not as good. Well, it's going to be a pretty good one. It's going to be taken at the 39. Here's the return, looking for the outside as he goes to the 45 and dropped at the 45. So 6-yard return, and the kick is 50 yards. And to the line of scrimmage on a first down play. Single setback will be Eric Bernard, young man from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And now here is Stewart calling an audible. Looking in both directions, takes the snap, throws here to Connell at the 45, turns on the speed at the 50. He's going to be gone. It is a touchdown. We'll call it 40, make it 56 yards. Connell at the 50 sidestepped his man, and you can tell no way is he going to be caught. Philip Littlejohn's the man who had the coverage, and he beat Littlejohn, and now A&M leads by a score of 12-0.
Oh, give Brandon Stewart a lot of credit here. He saw the blitz coming. He saw that Connell had one-to-one coverage with Littlejohn. He wanted that one-to-one matchup with Connell, and Connell wins the battle and takes a 2-yard pass and turns it into a touchdown.
And his longest has been 61. His longest this year is 33, so 56 beats that, but not his career best.
And today, that will be his 4th reception, and he has 80 yards. No, excuse me, 110 yards.
They're going up to go for, and Stewart calls a timeout. The running back is Eric Bernard. Stewart, the quarterback. Play action, rolls to his right, looking into the end zone. Can he find anybody? And will go out of bounds as he throws the ball. And was he inbounds or out? They've caught the ball. I see no signal as of this moment from the officials. And they're going to count it. And the ball was caught by the tight end, Matt Mahone, for 2. As we come back, Kyle Bryant puts his foot into the ball, and Coleman will take it at the 4, to the 10, to the 15, knocked down at the 18-yard line. But just the same, was knocked out of the ball game and is not returned. Gully takes the snap. They go to Allred. Allred caught up around the shoulder and drugged to the ground after about a 3-yard pickup. So Hut Allred will carry across the 20 to the UNT 22. Warwick Holman, sophomore out of Aleph Elsick.
And we've had a change in the secondary for the Aggies. Brandon Jennings has come in for Toya Jones at the free safety spot.
Jennings is a freshman out of Houston Channelview. 10 interceptions as a high school senior. Second down and about 7, maybe a little less than that. Long count by Gully. 15, looking over the middle. We'll throw the ball, and here's Rich Cody in the interception at the 39. Back to the 30, looking for a block. Comes to this side at the 25, and out of bounds he goes at the 21-yard line. Rich Cody, his second interception of the season. All right, at the 21, here's Brandon Stewart again with a chance to strike a little goal for the Aggies. He has just, however, fumbled the snap from center and will fall right down on top of the ball at the 22.5. 12th Mania, the ultimate tailgate party, brought to you by Columbia Medical Center. Healthcare has never worked this way before. See you before the Colorado game. There's the second down and 11. Rolling right. Stewart sets the pocket, throws. It'll be caught by Albert Connell. Slips the tackle at the 15, slips another at the 10. He's at the 5. He dives in. It's a touchdown. Albert Connell. And from about the 15, he was a man possessed. 22 yards. Connell, another touchdown.
Well, so far in this quarter, we've had the Albert Connell show. He took one 56 yards on the last drive for a touchdown. This one, he does a great job of catching the ball, eluding about 4 or 5 tacklers, and then finally touching it down in the end zone.
21, the second quarter. Bill Johnston makes sure everything's okay. Kyle Letnecki, the deep snapper, will give it back to Johnson. He puts it down, and it's through the uprights. And now it's 21-0 with 10:21 to go in the first half. The Aggies leading the Eagles of the University of North Texas. Albert Connell with 2 touchdown receptions today. That's the first time he's scored twice in a ball game. He's now caught at least 1 pass in his last 15 games. Here's Kyle Bryant, the kick at the goal line. Here is Coleman to the 5, to the 10. Wrapped up again at the 15-yard line. First and 10, UNT, the 15. Gully, play action, pocket at the 12, looks back to his left, overthrows his intended receiver. Sean Horn high in the air trying to bring it down. The receiver was Grimes. It was over his head. On shotgun, second down 10, line of scrimmage, the 15, hash right. They have 2 wideouts on the left, flanker right. Here is Gully in the flats. They'll throw behind the line. Caught, then dropped. It's incomplete at the 15. Here's the third down play, and we'll pick it up here in a moment. Slot to the left, flanker right. That's the short side of the field. Running back flexed off to the right side. Gully's under center, no shotgun. Long count. And here are whistles.
I think he ran out of time.
They get a delay of game, perhaps. From the 10. On the delay, the ball moved back to the 10-yard line. UNT, 2 wideouts left, split in right, single setback. It's a shotgun. Gully waits, takes the snap, drops back to the 3, looks to his left, throws. It'll be caught, be close, and it is a first down. Nice catch and run after the reception. 2 running backs, one close up to the line of scrimmage, the other behind Gully. It's all red behind Gully. They have Cromer off here to the right side. 2 wideouts in that direction, the open side of the formation, and all red will get the handoff. He gets from the 27 to maybe the 29. Need the 37-yard line to the Eagles. Pass to the left, and again they'll put it up in the air from the pocket. Throw it behind the line. As the ball's caught by Grimes, he'll slip a tackle. He will get it across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Grimes caught that one back about the 25, and he got some hard yards there. Coleman to the right, Grimes to the left. Shotgun on 3rd down and 7. Roll to the left, set the pocket back at the 21. Chase now throws, hit. Ball is incomplete. Intended for Grimes, knocked away by Sean Horn. His last 2 have been 50 or better, 53, then 50. This one will be taken at the 30 by Hall. Nice catch to the 35. Bottled up. No, he slipped a man. 40, 50. Has a man to beat. Will not get away as he goes to the 35-yard line. Across the 40 now to the 33-yard line will go Dante Hall. He burst out back at the Aggie 40. Looked like he was caught, then around the 50, and then a little burst of speed, and he gets it across the 35. Nice return by Hall. And we have a flag down. Face mask on the return against UNT. So now the penalties moved it inside the 20 to the 18. A first down play on the ground. Here is Parker. Bounces off a man. He has the right corner at the 10, the 5. Did he get in? He did not. He stepped out at the 3-yard line. So the Aggies applied a surcharge on that last play. Here's a 1st and goal from the 3. 2 tight ends. Extra running back in. Handoff Hardiman. He will get to the 2, and that'll be all.
I was class of 71, got here in 67.
Major General Hopgood is here with us, and they will be talking to him at halftime. Michael Williams, a little motion, handoff. Here is the dive, and up over the top will go Tiki Hardiman. Looked like Rodney Thomas, but that's Hardiman. And he scores from the 3, gets his 4th touchdown of the season. The Aggies have pushed it to 27-0 with a point after to come. Kyle Lednecki is the deep snapper. Bill makes sure that everything is okay. Ball is down and it is up, and this one is good. And now it's Texas A&M 28. UNT nothing. Here's Kyle Bryant. The Aggies lead 28-0. And it'll be a Cruz kick in under end. Short kick. Coleman at the 11. He's to the 20. Breaks out 25-30. Tripped up at the 32-33 yard line. Jason Webster again. Oh, he's been active with the special teams. All right, here we go. And they'll pitch it. Allred starts right, cuts it back inside, gets 1 to the 35. Line of scrimmage closer to the 34. So Hut Allred down to Brownwood to the 35-yard line. Join the Kids Club starting Wednesday, September 25th at either Kroger in Briarner College Station. Play action. Gully maybe sacked. Now he just intentionally threw the ball into the turf. Is there a flag down?
There should be.
Oh, he started to reach for it. The referee, Steve Uchek, started to reach for the flag, but doesn't do it.
And North Texas going without a huddle this whole series.
And no shotgun. Gully. Play action, sets the pocket, now forced up to the 30, throws over the middle, going to be intercepted at the 38. Is that Rich Cody again?
Yes,
it is. Rich is second of the day at the 38-yard line, returns it to the Aggie 49-yard line. Rich Cody, 3 for the season. He's kind of becoming the new Dennis Allen. So 2 interceptions today by Rich Cody. Dennis Allen, by the way, is now a graduate assistant on Coach Slocum's staff. See him just about every day and talk with him. First down and 10, A&M after the turnover at their own 49. Play action. Stewart from the 40 sets up, takes 2 steps forward, throws deep. He will overthrow his man down about the 2-yard line. They were going to Dante Hawkins that time. Calvin Davis had coverage. The ball thrown a little bit too far, incomplete. Should be Daniel Campbell. That's Mahone on one side, Campbell on this side. Single setback, 2 flankers in the lineup. 2nd and 10. From the Aggie 49. On the ground it goes to Bernard. Starts right, cuts it back inside. He's across the 50 to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Eric Bernard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, the single setback from the 50. They'll throw out to the right side to Connell. Sidesteps a man. He's at the 40. He has the first down as he goes to the 37 and trips up there by Benny Cherry. Got a hand on the ankle and he went into the turf. So the Ags back on the grass here today for the first time since the 1969 season. Here's a draw out of the backfield. It goes to Bernard. Sidesteps a man. He's to the 35. He goes to the 33-yard line. About 7. Line of scrimmage again, the 33. I formation, A&M. Tight ends on the left side. Flanker is wide out on the left. Pitch left. Cut it back in. That's Bernard. Around the ankle, someone has him, and he's able to fall at the 31. 4:15 to go until halftime. The Ags lead 28-0 over the Eagles. Ball favors the hash mark to the left side. Slot right, single setback. Stewart will move the running back Bernard off to the right side behind the tight end. Straight drop. Now rolls out of the pocket. He's in trouble. He will be caught, and he's going to be dropped for about a 2-3 yard loss. 2-yard loss at the 33-yard line. 26. Here's the magic mark. Single setback. Stewart under center. Collins snaps it. Drops back to the 40. Sets his pocket. Looking. Still looking. Hit from behind. Ball's on the turf. It's been recovered by UNT at the 38-yard line. So on the fumble recovery, they will take over. It's with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go until halftime. They have the ball back. First down and 10 at their own 38. Single setback. 4 steps back, under pressure, quarterback sack. Going to be caught back inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. It all 2nd down. Scoreboard says about 15 back from the 33. And here is a blitz, and that win has just got himself a quarterback sack. There's a loose ball. Have they whistled? It did. Yes, they have at the 24-yard line. So Greer and Horn are the cornerbacks. And here is Gully on play action. He's going to be sacked again back at the 15-yard line. That will be a loss of about 11. Philip Myers and Edward Jasper, and they're just in a situation now, Dave, where they can tee off and go.
That's exactly right. They're pinning their ears back and just all-out pass rush, and the secondary has done such a good job in coverage and has come up with a couple of interceptions. They're starting to build more and more confidence. This really looks like the wrecking crew we expected to see this season.
Dante Hall, now his last return, a nice one. Went for about 8 yards. He is standing at the Aggie 38. Goins' last punt was 39. Takes the snap at the 2. Oh, this is a dandy. Hall's backpedaling. He's waiting for it. He'll make it at about the 25-yard line. Here comes the return back to the 30. Looking for a little running room. Spins out of it. Goes 35. Goes 40. As the 45 has the 48-yard line. Dante Hall. Here's first down and 10. The Aggies only 46 seconds until halftime. A&M leads it 28-0. And it's play action from the pocket. Throw it over the middle. It will be Hawkins in and out of his hands. Down around the 15-yard line, incomplete. Hawkins and Connell are here on the left side. Connell's the slot man. And the running back will be Sir Parker. From the 41, throw the ball over the middle, almost intercepted, and then incomplete. That's in and out of the hands of Justin Ray, one of the linebackers. Had it go off his fingertips. Here's the third down and 10, slot left. Now the running back Parker moves off to the left side. From the pocket, from the 41, now rolling to the right. Here's Stewart looking, and he will make the reception. The pass on the receptions at the 41 in UNT territory. Albert Connell caught it, bounced off a man, got the first down by a yard. 11 on the reception to Connell. There is a flanker slot to the left. Ken Parker, the single setback. Dropping back, pocket at the 47, throw the ball, incomplete. At about the 34, trying to get that one to Albert Connell again. Second down. There's a third down play. That's second down and 10. 6 seconds to go. Snap it. Pockets back at the 49. Throw it over the middle. Ball will be caught at the 30, at the 25, and that will be all as he goes to the 22. And time has run out in the first half, and that pass was caught. I think that was Leroy Hodge. Was Hodge on the reception. And halftime arrives at Kyle Field. For a crowd of better than 60,000 today, A&M leading UNT by a score of 28-0. A&M had the option for the second half. They want to receive, and North Texas took the south end, so they'll be going into the win in the third. Here's a short kick, and it's at the 11-yard line. That's going to be Hall. He's looking for a little seam there, finds a 25. He goes out across the 30, uses his hand to go to the 35-yard line. He was doing everything he could to keep his balance. Dante Hawkins, one of the receivers. The tight end is Campbell on the right side. On the ground, the Ags will go. It's coming this way as they go to Sir Parker at the 40. Breaks through about 3 or 4 guys there as he goes out to the 50, now to the 49-yard line. 20 carries, 101 against BYU this year for Sir Parker. And the play is play action. The pocket's back at the 43, throwing back to the right, and it goes through the hands of Hawkins at about the 30-yard line. Tight end Campbell on the left side, a flanker Connell off to the left, and on the near side, the split end is Hawkins. Pitch it right, lead block Hardiman. It will be Sir Parker out of bounds at the UNT 45-yard line. Older brother Kevin plays for the Cowboys. They have a slot to the left side. The tailback is Parker. They're looking back to the left. Throw the ball. It is enough for a first down. Juggled for a moment by Dante Hawkins and hangs on this possession. First downs 15 and 16 for Texas A&M. First down and 10 operating at the UNT 37. In the backfield, caught and dropped at the 39-yard line. Parker on a handoff from Stewart. Second down and 11. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts on the right side. And here's Stewart rolling to his right, throwing, and it will be caught. That's a first down across the 25. That's going to be Hawkins again. At the 30, Aggie 34-yard line. They've marched it here on this first possession down to the 21. Handoff in the backfield. 5. It'll be a 10-yard pickup inside the 10. Parker at the 6. First and goal, Texas A&M. Mark Broyles in the lineup. Hardiman behind him. It's the first time I think Broyles has been out there today. Micah Williams And he went in motion. Here's a pitch to Hardiman to the left corner. He's waiting, and he will make it into the end zone. Touchdown. Caught about one and fell across the end line for a TD. Will be Tiki Hardiman. Here's Bill Johnston to hold. Kyle Lednicki is the Aggie deep snapper. Kyle Bryant trying the extra points. Snapped, spotted down, puts his foot in the ball, and it is good. 35-0. Texas A&M. 12:43 to go in the third quarter. We continue in just a moment. Now a break. You're listening to the Texas Aggies. Kyle Bryant will kick off with the wind at his back. Far side is Coleman. I think that's Grimes here on the near side. It is. We're waiting for the officials to say that we once again can play football. There is the go sign. Bryant will study the ball. And now he approaches it. It's a cruise kick. Now it's a sidewinder, and that one will go out of bounds. He'll have the chance to take it then at the 35-yard line. Josh Gully replaced the starter, Damon West. Went out with a third-degree shoulder separation on a third down play. Here's a handoff in the backfield. 5 out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Will go Cromer. Second down ball near the 40. Hash right, single setback. Once again, they'll go with Cromer. And they will roll back to the left side, continuing to come toward the sideline. Gully running for his life, ridden out of bounds at the line of scrimmage by Warwick Holman. Shotgun formation, line of scrimmage, the 35. Ags threatening to come up the middle. Let's see if they're coming, and they are. They pick it up. Here's the throw back to the left side. Throws that one into the Aggie bench. But 4th down and 9. Line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line. UNT go and takes the snap back at the 22. It's a nice punt into the wind. Fair catch called for, and then dropped, and now recovered, and a flag goes down by Dante Hall. 1st down and 10, the ball at the 27-yard line. Stewart play action, rolling to his left. Throws from the 20, and it's almost intercepted out at the 40-yard line, intended for Albert Connell. Almost picked off by Philip Littlejohn out of Mesquite, Texas. 2nd down and 10 on the incomplete. Running backs, Michael Williams and Eric Bernard. And it's going to go to Bernard. They're going to the left side at the 30. Out to the 35. Fighting and goes to the 36. He's a yard shy of the 1st down. Ron Wiley on a Bulldog tackle. Junior transfer out of California. With a full season now, they are 1-2. Aggies with a date in Ames later in the year. Here's the 3rd down play. 2 tight ends. And it's a handoff over the right side. 40. At midfield goes Eric Bernard. Breaks the tackle. Tries to get away. He's at the 41. Now he's across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. That never really was. I mean, it looked like everybody was kind of a jog. And he just kept making his way down the field to 38. And it's a 26-yard carry. Single setback is Sir Parker. Connell and Hawkins out this way. They're 2 tight ends. Matt Mahone and Daniel Campbell. Collins snaps it. And Stewart's coming back this way. Cocks his arm, throws. It'll be caught by Hawkins across the 25 to the 23, maybe the 22. It's an Aggie 1st down. 1st down and 10. The Aggies now in 1st downs. Cross another line, they go to 20. From 19 to 20 in 1st downs. Parker the single setback. Again, the 2 tight ends and 2 wideouts. They're going to go to the left side on a handoff to Parker. He just outran one of his linemen. He's got the corner. He may score. He's tripped up from behind at the 2. Sir Parker, a hand on the ankle. It was Benny Cherry.
Albert Connell.
Here's first and
7, yes.
There's 1st and goal from the 3. Pitch left. Bernard got a block, and he's hit, however, by the only man that was not blocked out of that play. In Mahone and Campbell. They put Williams in motion, and they will hand off, and it's going to go to Sir Parker. He jumps up on a big pile-up at the 1 and then comes off that pile-up and goes down at the 2. Full house backfield, 2 tight ends. And they'll hand off again to Parker. He tries the middle, and he won't make it. He goes to the 1.
And we've got a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Boy, I'd like to see him go outside here, get the corner. We'll see.
Michael Williams flexed out to the right side. Broyles and Bernard. Stewart. Pitch it left. Got to make it. Bernard cuts it inside, and he has a touchdown from the 1. Eric Bernard. 41-0. Texas A&M over UNT. Point after from Kyle Bryant. Johnston will hold. Kyle Lednicki will snap it. So on its way back, it's been placed on the ground. A foot has been, there's a flag down, so hold everything. False start against the Aggies, so we'll kick the extra point over again. So the extra point one more time. And we've just fumbled the snap from center. Bill Johnston's going to try to run with the ball. He'll be swarmed and will be tackled back at the 20-yard line. So Bill Johnston had to pick it up, try to run with it. And he's tackled at the 20. Extra point is no good. It's 41-6, 7:40 to go in the third quarter. And we're back after a timeout. This is the Texas Aggie Network.
It was another outstanding drive. So in 2 drives in this half, they've had an 8-player and a 9-play. 9-play drive, 73 yards following a punt. They took it at their own 27-yard line. On a 3rd and 1, Eric Bernard picked up 26 yards and the first down. Touchdown came on a sweep left by Eric Bernard from the 1-yard line. On 4th and 1, fumbled snap on the PAT. It's no good. The Aggies lead at 41-0 at the 7:40 mark of the third quarter.
Here's Kyle Bryant's kick. Coleman. Check it, it'll be Grimes. They switch positions from the goal line out to the 20, spun around, down he goes at the 21-yard line. First down and 10. Gully again is the quarterback, single setback. They will go on the ground and out to about the 25-yard line will go Cromer. Second down and 5. Motion coming back this way from the UNT offense. Gully on the ground. Again, Cromer. He's going to fight it out to near the 30-yard line on a second down and 5. Third down and a yard from the 30-yard line. Gully. Aggs 5 men up on the line of scrimmage. They run the option. Cromer looking for the corner, and Dat Wynn says, no, you're not going that way.
Ooh, that was the Dat Wynn series. Boy, he was one-on-one with the pitch man Cromer, and there was nobody else there. Mano a mano, and Dat Wynn wins that one. Woo!
And once again, here's Goen to punt it away for the Eagles. Will take the snap back at the 14. And the exciting Dante Hall standing at the Aggie 30 waiting for the ball. Boy, this new grass field is absolutely beautiful, and you really can't see any spots where it looks like there's any wear and tear. Aggs are coming. They'll miss it. Goen got his foot into that one. Here is Hawkins from the 29 coming back this way. Breaks a tackle, and now can't get away from that man. Brought down at the 35-yard line. And here's first down and 10 for Texas A&M. And we have changed quarterbacks. Randy McCowan has entered the ball game for the first time. So McCowan will operate the offense. Brandon Stewart to the bench for the remainder of the day. We got whistles on the first handoff as A&M will hand off to Bernard going back the other. So Stewart, we'll check him in a moment, Dave. So 5 yards against the Aggies. Made any other changes here? There's Samisi Huddle. See any changes in the offensive line? That's still the starters out there. Both tight ends are in. Here is McCowan rolling to his left. Now he's going to tuck it and run with the ball. He'll get the penalty back plus 4 more yards. So Randy McCowan will carry for about 9 yards. Single setback behind him. Again, it will be Sir Parker. They've got 2 wideouts here on this side of the field. That's Connell and Hawkins. And again, a whistle. And flags.
Movement again. The same
play
thing.
Will stop. So a penalty moves it back. And it's second down and about 12. McCowan rolling to his right will throw the ball, and it's caught at the 40. Staying inbounds will be Albert Connell. Here's the third down play. Randy McCowan operating the offense now. Single setback again, straight drop. McCowan off in the flats to the left side, cutting it back in at the 40, 45, across the 45 to the 50. 7 last year against Middle Tennessee and 112 yards. Here's a first down and 10 from midfield. It's on the ground on a handoff. In the middle they will go. Maybe the 49, UNT 49 is Parker. Iowa State wins out of the Big 12 today.
Right.
Baylor wins out of the Big 12. Texas lost its ball game to Notre Dame 27-24 on a closing field goal by the Fighting Irish. The play is a pitch to the left. That's Hall at the 50. Hall 45. Hall tripped up. No, he's still on his feet. And there's a flag down as he crosses the 40 and goes to the 37-yard line before the tackle was made. It's holding against the Aggies, so we're going to rub that one out. Brandon Stewart has left the ball game and been replaced by Randy McCowan. Stewart with a nice day today. So a second down and about 14 for the first down. And to get it down to the UNT 40. McCown a long snap count, drops back to the 40. Now he's coming this way from the 40. He tucks it and runs back across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Randy McCown.
Wrecking crew having a great day today.
Third down and about 13. McCowan looks over the defense, takes the snap, hands off. And it's Hall again. He's still fighting. He got away from some folks. He's at the 45. He goes to the 44. At the 50-yard line, it looked like he was wrapped up. He said, no, that's not good enough. I'm going to slip out of this. And he carried it to the 44-yard line. Now they'll punt it away. Leckler, the second kick of the day. Almost had it. Well, there was outside pressure. And he's just put this one into the end zone. Josh Gully stays in at the quarterback position. They have an extra tight end that they have put in the backfield here, and they go from a shotgun, first down and 10 from their 20 after the 44-yard punt by Leckler. Snap the ball, Gully from a pocket at the 10. He is going to be hit, dropped, and the ball has been fumbled. Crowley picks it up and returns it to the 4-yard line. They get the turnover. That's the third of the day against UNT. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's McCowan and the Aggie O at the line. Broyles and Bernard are the running backs. Michael Williams is flexed out left, goes in motion, does a pirouette, goes back the same direction. Bernard left corner looking for a block. Now he's going to mix it up as he gets into the fight. It goes down at the 2. Mark Broyles, the lead back, out of an I formation. 2 tight ends. Michael Williams also in the formation. Pitch left again. Parker wide. Did he get in? I don't think he made it. Nice hit on the corner and knocked out of bounds by Little John. Third down and goal again. The Ags again get the ball on a fumble recovery. I formation, 2 tight ends. Quarterback calls signals, snaps it, pitches it to Parker, and this time he will go in untouched. He has a touchdown. 6 seconds to go until the end of the third. It's 47-0, and now it is 48-0. The point after is good by Kyle Bryant. 48-0. With 6 seconds to go in the third quarter at Kyle Field, the Aggies lead. We're going to take a break. This is the Texas Aggie Network. On the return here, and over on the far side, that will be Grimes. Grimes asking for it. Takes it at the 4, to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20. Bounces off, fighting for the 25. Now gets the 26. Determined run. Second quarterback, third quarterback of the day for UNT. This is Jason Mills. Has checked in. They hand off in the backfield across the 25 to the 28-yard line. Last carry was by Starsky Banks for about 3 yards from the 25 to about the 28. Shotgun formation. Jason Mills takes the snap, drops it back to the 18, steps up, throws, sideline, overthrew everybody. He is 5 of 19 in the first 2 games, 2 interceptions, 66 yards. Shotgun again, 3 wideouts, left side, 1 to the right. That's the left side's the open side. Ball's been snapped. From the pocket at the 20, throws to the left side. Flag is down. The ball's been intercepted by Texas A&M at the 43-yard line. The A&M 43. The Kroger offense, offsides, defense. All right. Got themselves a tight end here on the right side and 2 wideouts on the left. Motion going back the other direction. Mills takes it. He's got pressure. He will throw the ball away. Who was it coming up the middle? Philip Myers coming up the middle, and he just said, I'm getting rid of this thing. If I don't have it, you can't hit it, friends. Here's 4th down and punt time. Goins again, a bright spot today. Gets a kick away that will hit a little bit short. And will roll from the 40 down inside the 30. Now just across the 25, will be killed at the Aggie 24-yard line. Mentioned Don Brown, who also will get some others here in a moment. Brandon Houston's out there. So Houston, the sophomore from Katy Taylor's out on the field. Randy McCowan stays in as the quarterback. Behind him, Michael Williams and Eric Bernard. And it's a pitch to Bernard. And he is cut across the 25-30 out to the 40 down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds in front of the Aggie bench. They just knocked him out at the UNT 48-yard line. And he's flirting with 100 today. First down and 10. 48-yard line. The Eagles, the Aggies with the football. 13:45 to go in the game, and here is a pitch that has been picked up, fumbled. Now here's picked up by McCowan. McCowan is caught across the Aggie 50, back at the 45, but gets it back to the 47-yard line. Second down and 15 at the 47. Back across on the Aggie side of the 50. Williams and Hall are the running backs. McCowan straight drop from the 40, dancing around, throwing the ball off the fingertips of Leroy Hodge at the UNT 43, incomplete. And now 3rd down and 15 from the 47. McCowan at the 40, steps up into the pocket. Now he's forced out, rolls to the right, throws on the sideline. That will be caught by Hawkins, and he will take it all the way down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line.
6 catches now for Dante Hawkins, 85 yards.
They just moved it back now to the 32-yard line, so he stepped out of bounds. Running backs again will be Michael Williams and Dante Hall. Handoff goes to Hall. He tries the middle. He breaks through as he uses a hand to keep from going down at the 27. He goes to the 25-yard. Hodge is here on the left side. Again, the lead back is Michael Williams. Tight end is Campbell on the left side of the formation. The center out over the ball will be Rex Tucker. He snaps it. Here is a flag as the ball again goes to Hall. Hall to the left side across the 20 to the 19, but we have a flag down on the field. The 5th bogey with Baroni is coming up October the 18th at Pebble Creek Country Club. 18 penalty against A&M. Ball moved back to the 35-yard line. It's 2nd down. We'll call it about 13. Again, they'll keep it on the ground to the left side. Breaking through. That's Hall. 30-25. Caught around the ankles. Falls forward to the 22. A&M to the line of scrimmage.
Good time for a quarterback sneak.
I think Andy Vincent. I think he's over there on there. Yeah, Andy Vincent's in the offensive line on the right side now. Andy out of Sulphur, Louisiana. Snap the ball. McCowan will sneak for it. He's going to get it to the 20-yard line on the 3rd down. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Texas A&M. That's with an I formation behind McCowan and the tight ends on the right side. And the snap from center was dropped by McCowan. Picks it up. He's going to run down. There's a flag down across the 15 to the 13-yard line. McCowan marking signals with an eye behind him. UNT may be coming on a blitz. They are not. The handoff goes to Dante Hall. He's in a big traffic jam as he goes across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. A lot early and then couldn't make it up. Hash mark to the right on a 2nd down and 13 for the Texas A&M offense. Randy McCowan running the O right now. Slot to the left. Again on the ground to the right side. Hall trying to put a little move, and he does for a moment. Got away again. Spins away across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That'd be the northeast part of the fields. Here's the 3rd down play. Play action. Rolling to his left. McCowan will throw the ball, and it will be intercepted at the 5 and then bounced out of bounds. Intercepted by DeHonte Lewis on Wednesday night. That ball club now is 9-2. On the ground they go on a 1st down and 10 from the 8 after the interception. 2nd down and 5. Single setback. 2 wideouts on the right. They'll again keep it on the ground as they move it back in this direction on the handoff to that single setback across the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's Bank. 3 first downs for the ball game now for UNT. They had 2 at halftime. That's the first down they have in the 2nd half. Handoff to Banks, caught behind the line back at the 20. 117 yards against SMU in 1991.
This would
56.
This would eclipse the record if they can keep them from gaining another 50 yards. So with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Mills now the quarterback, 3rd quarterback of the day. 2 wideouts on the right. They had a light eye. Mills being chased. He will throw to one of his offensive linemen. And
where's the flag?
Hits it right in the number.
There it is. I mean, there had to be a flag on this one.
You there anymore?
Illegal touching. Offense.
7:29 to go in the game. Shotgun. Mills will take the snap, standing at the 6. He has the ball. He's inside the 5 from the 3 sideline route. That's incomplete out to the 45-yard line. Try was worse than that, and that's not a final score anyway. I'll get that in a minute. Here's the 4th down, going kicking from his own end zone. And Hall telling everybody to get away as it hits at the 50 and will be killed at the Aggie 44-yard line. A&M has the football at the yard line. The Aggie 44, hash right. And it's Williams, and then a pitch. The running back behind him is Parker at the 50. Parker is being closed on and knocked down now at the. That's a 1st down, a carry of some 14 or 15 yards. 1st down and 10 at the 41. Williams and now Dante Hall is the trailing back. Williams the lead back. And it goes to Hall, looking for the right side, gets outside a block at the 40. Oh, tripped up from behind. That was a nice play by Marcellus Hill out of Fort Worth. Colorado ranked number 12 in the nation right now. New rankings coming out tomorrow morning. McCowan on a second down play takes the snap, hands it off. Hall again. He's hit and brought down at the 35. Will get 3 yards. Marcellus Hill once more on that tackle. The Buffaloes. It's going to be 12th Mania Week. Welcome to the Big 12. All this week in Bryan College Station. A lot of activities going on, including a community yell practice on Thursday night at Wolf Pen Creek. Here's a pitch. Goes to Hall. He has the 30. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 20. He's across the 20 to the 15-yard line. They will spot him, however, at the 16. Dante Hall. First down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Hash to the right side. McCowan looks out. He's saying something to both sides of the offense. To his left and to his right. And it goes to Hall once more. 15, 10, spins, 5. He's touchdown, Dante Hall. Down at Houston Nimitz. And it's 5:09 in the game. Kyle Bryant with the extra point. Aggies just went 611 yards in total offense. The extra point is good. And A&M now leads this game by a score of 55-0 over UNT. 5:09 remaining in the game. We'll take a break. This is the Texas Aggie Network. Kyle Bryant has his hand in the air, and the kickoff team is ready. And here it comes. End under end. It's the classic Cruz kick. At about the 2, it's McGrew. Back to the 10, to the close to the 20, and now being at the 20-yard line, he's out of bounds, maybe the 21. So McGrew, 3 Aggies on him. First down and 10. And here is Mills taking the snap from center, and he got it up, or he hit the feet of an offensive lineman. They have no passing yardage in the second half of this game. Going to run the option. Goes back to Banks. Banks is caught behind the line. Took the pitch at the 15. He was able to get it back to the 17. Line of scrimmage was the 18. Quentin Brown, the junior out of Corsicana, the district. He is a senior in high school. Well, they just lost again. Third down and 13 back from the 17. Back from the 10. Throw it. Caught at the 24. Now across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Bowie Harrison on the reception. Young man from Beaumont. First down and 10. Boy, it's been a total game on both sides of the ball today. There was movement on the right side. The right guard flexed. We saw you blink. And they'll park him off.
So did the official.
Yeah. Lamonde Lee. 8 starts in 95. He's out of Tyler. He's a sophomore. So 5 against. First down and 15. The ball moved back inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. They must make it out to the 43 for a first down. And it's going to go to Banks. They're trying the left side, and he will be swarmed and will be dropped back at the 16. Quentin Brown, first man to get to him. Brandon Jennings back at the safety, and also Justin Lucas at a safety position on the second down play. Line of scrimmage again is the 26-yard line. State drop by Mills, throws from the 20, trying to sideline, overthrows his man. Here's a third down play and 16 for the Eagles from their 26. Mills back from the 19, throws to the sideline. That'll be caught, but not enough for a first down at the 40. Will be caught by Grimes. Webster made the stop. And going again, his last kick, 46. He's had one today of 57 yards. Not much wind here as we've just gone past the 7 o'clock hour in College Station. And the kick is away. Hall. At about the 23 to the 25. Wrapped up, brought down at the 29-yard line. So Dante Hall with 1:20 remaining in the ball game. You'll need to turn on your radios. You get out to the cars and what have you and listen to what Frank has to say. Shane Leckler is now the quarterback, and he's just handed off. And the Ags get 10 yards or close to it on the carry. Here's second down the yard with 51 seconds remaining in the game. On the ground again on a handoff to Bernard, looking for the left corner. Slung to the ground as he gets the 40 and a first down at the 40-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 42 seconds. when we have the community yell practice. The Aggie band's going to take part. We're going to talk about that on the post-game show. First down and 10. Leckler on the ground again to Hall. Looking for the right side. Put a couple of moves on two of the defenders as a flag goes down, and he gets the 44-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 27 seconds remaining in the game. Record books as 55-0.
Ball game.
UNT has in the ball game just 4 first downs today. 81 yards and first down and 20. Long count by Shane Leckler. A pitch back to Hall. Hall across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And that's going to be it. A&M will win the ball game by a score of 55-0. And the game has ended. Stay tuned now for the post-game show. This is the Texas Aggie Network.
Next Saturday afternoon at 2.
We had good practices this week. I was impressed with the attitude of our players. They went through all week, had good attitude, good work habits, came out and played today. I thought played well as a team, came out of the game feeling good about themselves. I thought that getting home with our fans and the band and just being home with the families and all that, I thought that would be a positive thing for us. What this team has done has not been easy for a young football team to go on the road, to start as early as they started in the heat of early August, and to go play at BYU. There have been teams over the years, a lot of teams that that have had some difficulty going to play at BYU, and then to come back after a disappointing loss and have 3 weeks still in August to work out, and then to go play a game and have the bad things happen we did. It was really a precarious situation for a young team to be in. And I thought it was important to come back this week and to have a game where we did get to play a lot of people. And I've found over the years that really helps your squad morale when you get a lot of guys that get in the ball game that have been working all these guys have been working for 6 or 7 weeks. Today, a lot of them got in the ball game, and that's good. That's good for our team, and it comes at a great time for us in getting ready for a great challenge next week. A team like Colorado.
formation of 12 fouls by 34 Rangers. The music is the ballad of the Green Berets. Ladies and gentlemen, before you on the plane, Texas